Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hope you're having a beautiful day and that you're ready. Honestly, it's a lens I did not expect. We're gonna try it out together. A motorized lens. Ooh, this is small. So it's a 16-35 f4 and it is motorized. What does it mean? It basically means that the lens zooms in and out with a motor. I don't know if it's super helpful for photography. I know it's gonna be super helpful for videography, but I can already think of a few ideas. Do you think we can do pull zoom shots like that manually? And apparently if you go in video mode, you can have different speeds for the zoom in and out, depending if you're recording or if you're in standby. All right guys, you know me, let's not stay at the desk and shoot knives. We're gonna get out there and start shooting in the streets. But honestly, the question is one, do you think this is interesting as a lens? Are you looking forward to trying it? And second of all, let's answer that at the end. Should you go for this one if you're looking for f4 16-35 or the Zeiss one, which is in the same price range and has had a long history of good reviews? Well, why don't we try it and figure this out together? Woo! All right guys, 16-35 f4 with a motor inside, test in Mexico. We're here in the area of Tulum. I want to see a few things here. First of all, and that's my biggest doubt, is it fast enough to zoom in and out if it's motorized, right? Because even the ring, when you're gonna turn it, it's actually gonna be using a motor to actually zoom in and out. And I feel like when it's manual, it's gonna be ultra fast, but let's see a little bit how fast it can be. So I'm at 35 right now, and boom, I'm going at 16, 35, 16, 35, boom, getting a little shot. Here we go. The focus was quick. I'm on the Sony A1, by the way. That way we can see if it works with the craziest autofocus ever, and I'm sure it does, but you know, it's always nice to test. Boom, up. What's interesting is that, so when you zoom in and out, and you can see here, it actually feels smooth. I don't know how to describe it. It's like a feeling where it's like slightly, there is a little ramp up at the beginning from the moment I like start turning, and then it just goes smoothly into it, you know? So if you're doing video, it's great because it's like constant once you engage into the zoom. So I'm surprised. You know, I had my doubt about that. Now, I also have a little button on the side if I want to press the button, and then we can change the speed when we're shooting video for how fast we want that autofocus to, sorry, the zoom to come in and out, right? And last but not least, like I mentioned, if you're in manual focus, what happens is that, let's say we're gonna zoom in on an object, right? So, and we're gonna do manual focus right here. So basically you can manual focus and come back at the same point, and you'll be back at the same focus. That's pretty interesting, especially helpful for video. But for photography, let's have a little fun and see how it works out, because I'm not used to having a zoom that's powered. So is that even gonna be helpful? I love everyone's on a bike here. That's really cool. Look, it makes for really fun shots. Let's drag the shutter a little bit here, just for fun. I always like the contrast, especially when they're looking at it. It's really cool. All right, let's see. We're gonna try to drag the shutter a little bit here. Boom. While that bike was passing by. Oh, that's interesting. I kind of like those shots, honestly. It works super easily. Ooh. Cool little panning on the side. Whoa, look at these potatoes. I guess the one thing that I was super excited about knowing that it's powered zoom is, can we get the pull zoom effect? You guys know what it is. There was a full video on it. Pull zoom effect is when you basically take a photo with a slightly slow shutter speed and you unzoom, and you get a really cool effect. Now the real question is that, is this going to work better because it's gonna have a smooth zoom versus when it's a manual zoom, mechanical zoom, sorry, you actually feel it, it's very hard to get without shaking heavily on the center point, you know? So why don't we just try and see how it goes, okay? Let's go. Manual, we're gonna go like 1/15 of a second, and we're gonna start zoomed in. Okay, 3,
1. Okay, that didn't work. So actually bad news. The moment I take the photo, I can't actually do that zoom anymore. It like overrides it. I can do it before. Oh wait, no, that's the wrong. Okay, let's try again. Yeah, it doesn't work. I can zoom in and out before, but not during. So the engine is actually off, as you can see, while I'm zooming. So it means if you're trying to do the pull zoom effect, this is not a lens that's gonna work for you. Look at that dog. Oh, hello. Bonjour. Hello, doggy. Look at that, guys. So cute. Oh, kind of like those shadows right there. If we get a subject to pass through that, that would be really cool. Look, it's pretty neat, no? And then we can make them a little longer in that frame. Here we go. I think that works. Boom. Nice. Oh, this is great with the shadow. Oh, that's so funny. There's my shadow too while I'm shooting. I just love this frame. Ah, the timing is almost perfect. Like we needed him to be like slightly off that window. That would have been perfect. Oh, this is a fun lens to shoot with. It's super light. If you're looking for something super light, 16-35 f4. Honestly, that works, because I don't know if you tried the size, but the size is actually super heavy. So this is a really nice change, in my opinion, where you get something that's light, compact, has a motorized engine, meaning like if you want to vlog, if you want to do a bunch of things, you can actually activate the zoom even when you're in vlogging mode, right? When you're holding it like that. I think this is a great lens to play with. ¿Puedo tomar una foto de tú cuando tú trabajas? ¿Sí? ¿Sí? Ok. Perfecto. Sí. 1, 2, 3. Ok. Bueno. Bueno. Mira. ¿Quieres la foto en el papel?
No.
¿Sí? ¿Sí? Ok, ok. Okay, I'm gonna print the photo. ¿Este?
Ese y el otro, y ese. Ándale ese.
¿Ese?
Sí.
¿Sí? Alright, let's edit super quickly with the presets. The photo. Let's go. Let's see if it works. Okay, this is so cool. ¡Eh, qué bueno, eh! Ta-da!
Gracias.
Buen día.
Igualmente, amigo.
Bye bye. Oh, this is so cool. The guy totally smiled. He was having a difficult day. He was saying that he's working from 6 a.m. until 11 p.m. Like, it's a really tough job, and he's not making a lot of money, etc. Obviously, it's really tough. My grandfather was a carpenter and was making those, so how do you call that, furniture? So I totally understand that. But that's actually really cool. Hola, ¿cómo estás? ¿Puedo tomar una foto? ¿Sí? Bueno, gracias. And yeah, so I'm so glad I got to print that photo for him. It totally made him smile at the end. That makes such a difference, you know, in your day or in your interaction with people. This is really something I wanna keep doing. I think after French Polynesia, I'm like so into this. Okay, so you see this lens is actually really like, it's not intrusive either. It's actually a very discreet lens also, which makes it something you can take a little everywhere without being too visible. Obviously, I mean, it's still a big camera. All right, that's right, boom. It's cool. I just took the photo in silent mode because I kind of thought it would look cool from the back, but I don't want to disturb him. So silent mode is always something great. I feel that this lens is super fun because even when I'm like that, I can literally zoom in and out with one finger because there is no resistance. It's like electronic, and it drives the engine that's like zooming in and out. And then that one's up for autofocus. If I were to do video, it would feel absolutely amazing. It's a little bit like on the new 70-200, it was super smooth too, but now it's like an extra level of smoothness, I feel. I don't know if I would buy it instantly if I would not do video, but it would be a debate. Totally missed my shot. This is interesting. I think I'm gonna pop a polarizing filter on soon because the sky is really gonna come through if I put the polarizer right now. Look at that, like interesting colors. All right, let's see if we see a difference. Yeah, we do. Look at that, the sky, like whoa, much darker. Interesting frame now, very interesting. Well, it might be a little too strong on the sky because you see it's uneven now, but let's try again and like turn it a little less. Oh, I missed the bird. The bird just flew through. All right, that's cool. I like that. Got a little polarizing effect, but not too strong. Oh, I get a little vignetting with my setup at 16, it looks like. Oh yeah, I get a tiny bit of vignetting. Interesting. So that moment filter might not be the best for this. We'll see. Hola, ¿cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás?
Bien, bien.
¿Puedo tomar una foto? ¿Sí? Bueno.
Tulum.
Tulum, sí. Oh, no puedo ver con el sol.
Sí, mejor, pero...
Gracias. ¿Uno más? ¿Cómo? ¿Este? ¿Este? Sí. Sí, bueno, perfecto. 1, 2, 3. Perfecto. Mira. Bye. Chao. Oh, I love the photo of the guy on the bike. Oh, interesting. So I need to change. Okay, so I figured out why do I have vignetting. It's because this reducer is actually two. I have a 72-77 and then 7-to-82, which actually makes it too big or too far. So at 16 I really catch the border of the filter, so I'll probably have to check if I have one, otherwise I'll have to get one. Look, this photo is great. If you edit it, it's gonna be really cool. I should almost go back and give it to them printed. Yeah, let's go give it to them. Okay, you know what? We're gonna give that photo to the guys and as a full surprise, okay? Because I feel like, you know, they're in the truck all the time. They're gonna see the image I think it's just super fun. Okay, there we go. This is so easy, by the way. Nowadays it used to be like a real pain, but now it's getting way better. So look at this guy already, like edited one click preset. Honestly, if you're not using presets, use mine. That's it, all I can say. Try them at least. Okay, let's go for Bryce. Let's keep it easy and consistent here. And I'm just gonna tweak a few things, which is basically maybe the shadows. A little bit more, up the shadows a little bit more. Here we go. Reduce a little bit the highlights. Contrast is good here, where it was. And I'm gonna reduce a little more the light. Then we're gonna apply a little masking. Guys, this is literally on the spot. Just like brush in here. Here we go. Look, it's not super clean, but it's gonna be good enough. All right, let's give them the photo. Woo! Let's ask them if they want the photo. Look, so literally before and after, a little tiny edit. Amigos, ¿quieres el foto de tú en Pepper? ¿Quieres el foto? ¿Sí? Mira. ¡Eh! Bonito. Bueno, gracias, amigos. Bye bye. I have no clue what I'm saying. I was trying to tell them basically, oh, that way you can enjoy when you're working, when you're driving, you have a little memory of you. This is so wholesome. I absolutely love this. This is gonna be my new thing. We're gonna do this in every video, guys. This is what photography is about. It's about sharing your vision of the world, of other people, of how it feels to shoot, how your feelings, you know, like in a certain moment. How do you feel? What does it look like to you and your mind? All those. Look at those colors. It's really coming through. Apparently, I'm in a selfie in that window also. It's really cool. Oh, that's a good shot at 85. You just shoot in that window over there and get the lady. That's really cool. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Bien. ¿Puedo tomar una foto de tú? Sí. ¿Sí? ¿Aquí? Bueno. Mira, 1, 2. Uno más, un poquito. Con el... sí, perfecto. 1, 2, 3. ¡Pum!
Ajá.
Bueno, ¿sí?
Sí.
¿Quieres la foto?
Mande.
Sí, en el papel.
Que
¿Papel? Sí. ¿Este o este?
Este.
¿Este?
Sí.
Okay, bueno. Papel no looks good here. Let's add a little more shadows. Yay.
Mira qué lindo.
Sí. Es una pequeña memoria.
Sí.
Sí. Gracias.
Sí, a ti. Muy bien.
Buen día.
Sí, hasta luego.
Hasta luego. Bye bye.
And the verdict is yes, I would 100% get this one over the Zeiss for several reasons. The first one is the weight. This is super light, compact, and the Zeiss is super heavy. When I used to shoot with it, I was like, wow, it's really front heavy on the camera. And I mean, it feels sturdy, but yeah, I would rather have something light and compact than something a little bigger and heavier. Second is the motorized zoom function is so good if you're doing video. It gets you that smooth transition. You've seen it in the photos or in the videos right now. And second, even if you're doing photography, this is great. This feels good. It feels like a product that has been well made. It feels smooth and it works. So I was impressed. I was like, maybe it's gonna have some delay or whatever when I'm using it, but it was instant response. So great. The autofocus is just as good as any other lens that we've tested so far on the G series, which is amazing. And last but not least, I want to say something. Yes, it's an f4. You also pay the price of an f4, but there's one reason you might not want to get it. It's if you're trying to do the pull zoom focus effect, you won't be able to do it because it disables the motor or like the zooming function when you're starting to take a photo. So if you're doing that semi-long exposure and zooming out, which would have been awesome, it's not working right now. Maybe they can fix it with a firmware update, but it basically disables the zoom motor. It was a little bit of a bummer. You'll need a manual lens for that, or a lens with a manual zoom function. Now let me know what you think in the comments. Is that interesting to you? Are you gonna get it? Do you already have something in that range? And remember, investing in gear is great, but invest in your skills. I created a 30-day adventure to great photos, a step-by-step program to take you to the next level. There is a session going on right now. Make sure you join the next one. The waitlist is below. And last but not least, get out there, go shoot, try something different, try something new. I'll see you in the next one.